Shall we start, sir?
Yes, go ahead.
Hello, moderator. How many members are there in counting?
Total member are in counting is 44 as of now.
Okay, thank you. As the requisite quorum is present, with the consent of chairman, sir, I declare the meeting to be in order. A very good evening, everyone. This side Deepika Modi, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer of Zodiac Energy Limited. Welcome you all at the 32nd Annual General Meeting of the company. On behalf of Board of Directors of Zodiac Energy Limited, I extend a warm welcome to all of you at 32nd Annual General Meeting of the company. This year again, as per the circular issued by Ministry of Corporate Affairs and Securities Exchange Board of India, we are conducting this annual general meeting through video conferencing mode. Also, the company has taken all the feasible steps to ensure that the shareholders are provided with an opportunity to participate in the annual general meeting. The registered office of the company situated at Ahmedabad, which is deemed the venue of this annual general meeting. We are moving ahead towards to initiate the proceedings of the meeting. I wish to introduce all the directors and panelists who are present at the meeting of the company. Today, we have with us respected Mr. Kunj Bihari Shah, director of the company, who has joined the meeting from the registered office of the company at Ahmedabad. Ms. Parul Kunj Bihari Shah, whole-time director of the company, has joined the meeting from the registered office of the company at Ahmedabad. Mr. Dhaval Shah, independent director of the company and also chairman of audit committee and nomination and remuneration committee of the company, has joined the meeting from the register from his office at Ahmedabad. Mr. Kalpesh Lalitchandra Joshi, independent director and chairman of stakeholder relationship committee, has joined the meeting from his office at Ahmedabad. Patel.
Ma'am, you are not
Your
audible.
voice you are breaking. Deepika, your voice is breaking.
Ma'am, you are not audible.
Office at Mr. Jaimin Shah, independent director of the meeting from his office at Ahmedabad. Ms. Shefali Karar, Chief Financial Officer, has from registered office of the company at Ahmedabad. Rawat, partner of NKPU and Associates, chartered accountant and statutory auditor of the company at Ahmedabad. Ms. Anshi Shah, authorized representative of SCS and Company LLP, company secretary, secretarial auditor of the company, and scrutinizer appointed by the board for this meeting, has joined the meeting from their office at Ahmedabad. At the outset, I will take you through certain points regarding the participation and voting at this meeting. All the members who have joined the meeting are by default placed on mute to avoid any disturbance from background noise and ensure smooth and seamless conduct of the meeting. Members through remote e-voting can cast their vote through e-voting facility during the AGM until 15 minutes after the closure of AGM. Now, as per the Article of Association, Board of Directors attended this meeting have unanimously elected Mr. Kunj Bihari Shah as the chairman of this meeting. Now, before I begin with the agenda, I would like to request Mr. Kunj Bihari Shah, chairman of this 32nd annual general meeting of the company, to share about the brief about the progress of the company. Over to you, Chairman, sir.
Thank you, Deepika. My dear Zodiac family, good evening to everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you at 32nd Annual General Meeting of your company, Mrs. Zodiac Energy Limited. I hope you and your family are safe and healthy. Today, the world is passing through very turbulent time due to wars in Middle East and Ukraine, and the entire world is clearly divided in fractions. The deglobalization is now a stark reality, and every country is locking their borders for foreign suppliers with one or other trade barriers. The clearly visible effects of global warming and climate change with unpredicted weather patterns have compelled the world leaders to take this issue seriously and commit their plans to reduce carbon footprints in definite way. Across the globe, the solar energy is getting momentum, and in our country, it is growing at exponential rate. The Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, in line with our nation's commitment to attain net zero status by 2070, had announced on 22nd January 24 the PM Surya Ghar Yojana to solarize 1 crore homes across the country with subsidy as high as rupees 78,000 per system. This move has boosted solar energy sector in big way. Apart from this, the PM Kusum Yojana and CPSU Yojana has also gained lots of momentum, and with favorable open access policies and imposition of carbon tax on imports by developed countries have opened up huge opportunities for your company. The financial year 2023-24 was one of the best years for our business, with restoration of global supply chain and falling prices of solar panels that gives us tailwind to achieve all-time high performance by the company. With all these favorable circumstances, your company registered revenue of rupees 221.02 crores, a significant jump of 59.6% in turnover against rupees 138.49 crores in previous financial year. The net profit jumped by 244.96% over last year at rupees 10.97 crore as against rupees 3.18 crores for previous year. The EPS for the year is rupees 7.5 per share, which is again an all-time high. Your company was able to achieve this surge in revenue and profitability due to continued support of shareholders and the pragmatic leadership provided by the board of directors. The support at all the levels of operations by all the employees of your company also played crucial role in surviving these difficult times. I would like to thank the board of directors, management team, the workforce, the bankers, the customers, and the business associates of the company for enabling your company to achieve these results. I have also taken this opportunity to thank my fellow directors and senior management for their immense efforts in formulating and steering your company's strategies and policies. Now, as the global economy is again stabilizing with rebooted supply chain and robust demand with strong push by Government of India to achieve 500 gigawatt of renewable energy by 2030 and net zero targets by 2070. As committed by Honorable PM Shri Narendra Modi, the outlook for coming years is very encouraging. In order to make state utilities more financially robust and make them free from free farm electricity burden, the Government of India introduced Pradhan Mantri Kusum Yojana nationwide. Your company has participated in the feeder level solarization program under Kusum C and is setting up 12 solar power plants aggregating 26.8 megawatt capacity at the total approximate cost of rupees 145 crore plus. It will give long-term steady revenue to the company and will boost its profitability. With this, company is entering into independent power producer category, and it will increase its footprint in this sector over the years. As mentioned last year, your company is going ahead with nationwide presence in solar energy field. And in line with that plan, I am happy to share that the company has opened its office in Lucknow in Uttar Pradesh and in process of opening office in Pune in Maharashtra with plans to open more branches in coming time across the nation. In line with Government of India push for renewables, the government and PSU market for solar power is rising exponentially. The company is taking efforts to take maximum business from that. India is embarked to deploy green hydrogen technology and aim to become number one in the world in green hydrogen space. Your company plans to be present in the value chain of green hydrogen in coming time and making efforts to get into that. Your company is prepared for being the part of this journey of energy transmission by world. I am confident that your company will achieve greater heights in the times to come and will deliver long-term value addition to all the stakeholders, namely shareholders, customers, financiers, and employees. I thank you all very much for patience hearing, and I look forward to receiving even greater support from all of you in forthcoming years. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Garvi Gujarat.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. Now with the permission of Chairman, sir, I will begin formal address to the shareholders.
Yes, go ahead.
Pursuant to MC Circular and SEBI Circular, the audit report for the financial year 2023-24, along with the notice, board report, auditor's report, and the financial statements has already been circulated to all the shareholders through electronic mode, whose email address are registered with the company and depositories. Now, I would like to inform that Register of Director, NKMP, Register of Contracts, and all other documents referred in the notice are available for inspection in electronic form. Members may inspect the same by requesting the company at cs@zodiacenergy.com. As there were no qualification and adverse remark in respective auditor's report, and hence the auditor's report are not required to be read in the meeting. Further, secretarial audit report contains certain observations which are as follows. Observation number 1. The announcement has been submitted to the stock exchange with the physical signature certification rather than the digital signature certification for the purpose of authentication and certification of filing or submission made to the respective stock exchanges, for which the management of the company has clarified as follows. The company will comply with the regulations more quickly and stay informed about all the circular issued by the stock exchange and met all necessary compliance standards. Observation number 2. Disclosure of material events, information by the listed entity under Regulation 30 and 30A of Securities Exchange Board of India, listing obligations and disclosure requirements regulations 2015, for which management of the company has clarified as follows. The company will comply with the regulations more quickly, stay informed about all circulars issued by the stock exchange, and met all necessary standards. Observation number 3. Delay in reporting of information of designated person under System-Driven Disclosure (SDD) for insider trading as per SEBI circular dated September 09, 2020, for which management of the company has clarified as follows. Management will now ensure smooth updation of details of directors and designated person in SDD detail with designated depository. Observation number 4. Delay by the company in entering some of UPSI sharing in software structural digital database, for which management of the company has clarified as follows. Management of the company will be more alert in making entries of UPSI sharing into software the same day on which the UPSI is shared to any designated person for any specific compliance purpose. Delay was unintentional. To make all the compliance within due date, UPSI sharing entries into the software got delayed. Now, the notice of the meeting annual report has already sent to the members and hence taken it as read. Notice of AGM contains 6 agenda for approval of shareholders through e-voting. As the meeting is conducted through VC Zoom platform today, resolution have already been put to vote through remote e-voting, and the requirement to propose and second is not applicable. With your permission, I will now take up the resolution as set forth in the notice. AGM business as specified in the notice are as follows. Ordinary business are agenda number 1, to receive, consider, and adopt audited financial statement of the company for the financial year ended 31st March 2024 together with reports of Board of Directors and auditors thereon. Agenda number 2, to appoint a director in place of Mr. Kunj Bihari Shah, who retired by rotation and being eligible offers himself for reappointment. Agenda number 3, to approve the appointment of MS PNP KU and Associate Chartered Accountant as a statutory auditor of the company. Special business are. Agenda number 4, special resolution is to approve revision in remuneration payable to Mr. Kunj Bihari Shah, Managing Director of the company. Agenda number 5, a special resolution is to approve revision of remuneration payable to Ms. Parul Kunj Bihari Shah, Whole-time Director of the company. Agenda number 6, ordinary resolution is to approve material related party transaction proposed to be entered into by the company with Vedant Infra Project LLP during financial year 2024-25. Now, I would like to inform you that the company has not received any request from shareholders to speak at annual general meeting, nor receive any query from shareholders before the AGM via mail. Further, shareholders who have any query and have not registered themselves with the company as a speaker may send their query to the company at cs@zodiacenergy.com. Now, pursuant to the requirement of Section 108 of the Companies Act 2013, read with Rule 20 of the Companies Management and Administration Rule 2024, Secretarial Standard on General Meeting issued by Institute of Company Secretaries of India, Regulation 44 of SEBI LODR Regulation 2015 and MCA Circular, the company has offered an e-voting facility to enable the shareholders to cast their vote through electronically on resolution proposed in the notice of annual general meeting of the company. The company has appointed National Security Depositories Limited (NSDL) for providing facility of casting vote through remote e-voting and e-voting system during the meeting. The remote e-voting period commences from 9 a.m. on Tuesday, 10th September 2024 and ended on 5 p.m. on Thursday, 12th September 2024. For scrutinizing e-voting and remote e-voting process, the company has appointed SCS and Company LLP, a practicing company secretary, to act as a scrutinizer who are also present in this meeting. The result will be declared after receiving of scrutinizer report at the earliest within 2 working days after the meeting. The result will be available on the website of the company. Since the proceedings are concluded, I request the members who have not voted yet during the voting cycle to exercise their voting right through voting system provided by the National Securities Depository Limited. The time period for which is 15 minutes after the end of the meeting, pursuant to which e-voting module will be disabled. Now, I would like to thank all of you for taking time to attend today's meeting. Also, I would like to thank all the shareholders for their continued support and faith in the organization. Thank you so much, everyone, and see you next year. Thank you.